going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 32. We've reached Magic Johnson in the PMP inaugural season, I'll call it.
That's a good phrase.
Hope everyone had a good Christmas. Hope everyone had was having a good Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. We're here to talk about some bad football, some hopefully good football coming up, a little NBA, and then we'll send you into the weekend with our flush picks and a little pop culture minute. We're going to start with NFL, and Vin's going to lead us off with that.
What a terrible, terrible 2 games, I thought. Just, you know me, I'm not like a big, I guess I have to adapt to the times, I guess, more or less, but the football was terrible, I thought, but the whole Netflix thing is just not my cup of tea. I mean, I'm looking at Manti Te'o doing in studio commentary with RG3 and his purple suit. It was brutal. So, Chiefs at the Steelers. Chiefs 29, Steelers 10. Same kind of Pittsburgh offense that we've seen, even though Pickens played, but just kind of non-existent. Running game was non-existent. Obviously, they were down most of the time, so it wasn't like they had time to was on their side really to run the ball. But Chiefs win. Everybody got the ball. Worthy was getting the ball. Backup tight ends, Kelsey, everyone touched the ball. And another Chiefs win, locked up the number 1 seed, going to Kansas City the rest of the way, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Slim pickings for Pittsburgh. You got my drift.
Yeah, I got it.
This game stunk. I didn't watch it. I was just checking on my phone, and it seemed like Pittsburgh was just stuck at 10 the whole time. So,
yeah,
Netflix paid a lot of money for 2 stinkers.
I don't think it was fair for the Steelers to have to play 3 games in 10 days. I don't understand the scheduling part of it, I guess.
Didn't all these teams? Didn't all 4 of these teams do that?
Well, they both played on Saturday last week, so that was how many days in between? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I think the Steelers played on I'm not sure, but the way they verbalized it, and it just didn't make sense. And is there really this is unnecessary when you have NBA on all day? Whatever. I'm happy it's almost over, honestly, but that's just my take on the situation. Second game was an absolute train wreck of a disaster. Baltimore absolutely put a beating on the Houston Texans. CJ Stroud looked worse than like a Bryce Young any game. He looked bad. And, they're down to just Nico Collins, really. It was him and Mixon. Everybody was non-existent. Stroud gets hurt, comes back. I don't know. It seems to me, and I don't know if you agree with this or not, but it seems like this Tank Dell injury kind of like really threw him for a loop, it almost seems like. And he's all jammed up, and I don't know, maybe that affected him in this game too. Maybe just having one receiver, really, because Schultz caught a bunch of balls, but 2 points? I'd rather get shut out.
This whole time I've had a picture of Beyonce's halftime show up because that was the story of this game. Tank Dell must be real close with Stroud. But he'll be back next year because he's a survivor, right? Whatever Beyonce sings.
I didn't know she does country. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. She's into country now. The highest ratings of the day were during her halftime show. The ratings were good, though, obviously. The Ravens keep doing what they're doing. Houston, like you said, they are down Diggs. They are down Dell. Um, and it's just they're not what people thought they were going to be, even though they're in the playoffs. Unless the Colts can take sweep the rug from under them, I don't think they can. Maybe if they win two in a row and Houston loses again, but I gotta look. That division is boring as hell, so I don't even know.
Always is.
Yeah, Baltimore. Too much Lamar, too much Henry. Andrews got in the end zone. And they were down Zay Flowers, right?
I think he got hurt in that game. Yeah,
I don't
he
know if
didn't
he
play at
even
all.
played. I thought he was hurt. I
Yeah,
don't
no, he
think he
played.
did. But again, I didn't see it. It was Christmas. I was with family. I hadn't seen it in a long time. I
Yeah, he
did
played,
not.
but he got hurt. He had 2 catches,
I did not
31
have eyes
yards.
on this. Yeah. So listen, the two better teams won. The two road teams won. The two teams that were probably angry they had to play on Christmas Day won.
Yep.
Um, but Pittsburgh and Houston should be in the playoffs, and they'll deal with whoever they have to deal with then. And I'm going to go right into it because those games were not. There's nothing to talk about. It was two blowouts, two pointless games that Netflix overpaid for.
Tremendously.
5 games, 5 games on the NBA slate on Christmas, like usual. All 5 games were decided by 10 or fewer points. 3 of the 5 were decided by 4 points or less. And um, you had some really good games I should have been watching. I wasn't. I'm not going to lie. But it was LeBron versus Curry. 8 million people were watching that. The Lakers won 115 to 113. You're not going to have too many LeBron versus Curry games. Going further with LeBron aging and Curry right behind him. So nice little treat for those who tuned in the late game. You had Durant versus Jokic. And then you had the Knicks against Wemby
Good game.
in the noon game. So yeah, you tuned in.
Yeah, I watched the whole game actually. Well, about
Nice.
90% of it because I guess I thought the Chiefs game at some point would have been interesting, but it really wasn't. But yeah, no, I mean it was fun. Bridges showed up, Wemby showed up. It was a fun day at the Garden early on.
Yeah, it's I think LeBron came out and said like this is our day to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he wasn't that serious, but maybe he was. I don't know. But yeah, it was. But we'll see. I mean, NFL's greedy, and
Yeah,
they don't care about player safety as much as they say they do. Because I think this is the thing going forward now. I think no matter when Christmas is, I think there's going to be 2 games. Um,
shitbags.
and I kind of get it. Kind of get it if you want to put Cleveland versus Jacksonville, you want to put the Warplanes, against the Raiders, but to put arguably your two best players in Mahomes and Lamar, 3 days rest. I don't know. Probably not the best way to do business, but whatever. They made their money. So that's that. Just a little NBA note. Once the NFL is over, we'll get more into hockey and the NBA and college hoops. But right now, football is still the giant. But we're gonna pause right now just for a little trivia time because we didn't get to do it um, on Monday. I believe Monday we did a quick show. So just gonna hit Vin with 3 questions as I play the game show tune that Vinny can't hear. But Vin, the Eagles lead the NFL. I'm sorry, the Eagles are second in the NFL uh, with allowing 31 touchdowns. That's the second fewest.
Second
But there were
fewest. Okay.
two teams.
Mm-hmm.
There were 2 teams tied at 28 touchdowns given up. Can you name one of them? So there are 2 teams that have only given up 28 touchdowns on the year.
Um,
Can you name
28
one of
touchdowns.
them?
I'll go with I'll go with the Steelers.
Ooh, incorrect.
Wow.
I'll give you a hint. They are two teams out west in the same division, and they both have only given up 28 touchdowns. Give you one more guess to get one of them.
Seattle.
Incorrect. The correct answer would be the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos.
I didn't. I can't believe. I think Oklahoma just missed an extra point. How does that happen?
What was that? So 21-14?
21-20. Oh, they went for 2. Oh, that's ridiculous. Bowl season should be canceled.
I'm assuming you have the Sooners.
I had the over 44. So if they tie it, at least they wouldn't go into overtime.
Fair.
Assholes.
All right, Vin, you're a college hoops guy. See how dialed in you've been. What Division I team leads the country in scoring margin? They score 27 more points on average than they give up to their opponent. What team would that be? What school would that be? Give you a couple guesses here.
Do I get a hint at all, like of a geographical location?
It's not a team out west. I'll say that.
How about Baylor Bearcats?
Ooh, come a little closer to home.
Come a little closer to home
for your next guess.
Like a power conference, or is
same,
it like
same time zone, power conference, same time zone.
Biggest margin. Interesting. Power conference.
School was pretty good when we were school was good in the late 90s, early 2000s. Took a dip, but they're up
UConn?
And down. Who?
UConn?
No, we'll go red. We'll go red team.
Red team.
They rock some red in there.
Rock some red in it.
Rock some. No, their main color's red. I'll give their main colors red, but
Maryland?
Correct, sir.
Terps?
Yeah, I think they're scoring 80. They're scoring 87 a game and only giving up 60.
It's pretty good. Pretty good defense.
So that's your
Terps. Fear the turtle.
All right, Vin. Last trivia question for you. We have New Year's Eve coming up. Since 1908, New Year's Eve, they've dropped the ball, right? It's been there've been 5 balls in total.
Wow. Okay.
Since 1908, there've only been 2 years, and they were consecutive years, that the ball did not drop in Times Square. What was the reason?
I'm gonna go with the World Wars.
Yeah, 42 and 43. There was like a light, like a curfew for lights.
On the streets, yeah.
Yes. So 1942, 1943, there was no ball dropped in Times Square, just a train right away from us.
Yeah.
And
that's pretty good.
That is your trivia segment for this week, the last week of 2024. Well done, Vin. Well done.
Thank you. As long as it wasn't something about like what was the Friday night lineup from 1996 on ABC?
Oh, well, now you're fucked next week.
I bet you I can get some of them. I bet you Family Matters is in
TGIF?
There. Yeah, Family Matters, Full House.
You just gave me some juice for next week. All right.
All right, good. Let's talk about the No Fun League, NFL. Saturday games. Broncos at Bengals. Bengals at home minus the 3.5. You can give me the Bengals all day, every day. I told you last week I'm gonna ride. They were gonna dominate, and they did, and Joe did, and the Bengals are gonna sneak their way in. They're gonna make their way in.
I hope so.
Broncos, I think, have kind of hit their high point this season. I think that everything else from whatever whatever Bo Nix performance was a couple weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago now. I think everything's been kind of down the shitter for them. So I'll take the Bengals here at home with the minus the 3.5. You're gonna be locked into this game?
Yeah, I will be locked in. Saturday we do have a couple good bowl games we're gonna get into later, but Saturday 4:30, my Bengals. I think they're gonna start off a little. I mean, they could easily. They have the real MVP, just like Katie's mom. They have the real MVP on their team. I don't care about Josh Allen anymore after that stinker against the Pats. But
Katie's mom's an MVP.
remember when he got the award? He started crying. He said, "You're the real
Yeah.
MVP."
There's 3 games on Saturday. Jesus.
There are 3 games on Saturday. This is the best one, even though the Rams need to win theirs. But I think the Bengals might be in a slugfest early, and then I think Joe hopefully figures it out, and then someone on the defense needs to make a play for them. I think the Bengals, I think they will cover. I think it will be a single-digit win, but I think they will cover. Hopefully, Joe Burrow can get his guys into the playoffs because no one would want to play them in the AFC faux show.
Faux show. Then we head into LA for the 8 o'clock game. Cardinals at the Rams. Rams minus the 6.5. I can care less. I hope both teams don't even show up and play. But I'll take the Rams at home here in a must-win. The Cardinals are just, I don't know. I don't know who they are. I don't think they knew who they are all year. Marvin Harrison has definitely not lived up to what he was expected to this season so far. And that's, I don't know. Maybe Kyler Murray's just not the guy there. Maybe they're going to start to figure that part out too. But maybe he can go play for the I think he's an Oakland Athletic by rights. He can go play baseball if he wants to. But Rams at home, must win. I'll take McVay all day here in this one.
So do you think Ric Flair has a question for the Cardinals?
He should. He should definitely have a question.
He just yelled it in my ear. So, I'm with you. Rams win, Rams cover. Rams are the better team. They're healthy. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. I know Cooper Kupp's been a little MIA as of late, but
Puka's not, but maybe Kupp comes back.
And Kyron's very good. So they've given Blake Corum some burns, but and I think Higbee got in the friggin' end zone. I forgot he was in the NFL.
He did. He was like his first game back too. Like one of the first couple plays. Yeah.
So the Rams are trying to get in, and I think they're going to win and cover. Give me McVay and the Rammies to cover.
Sunday 4:30 game. Packers at the Vikings. Vikings at home minus the 1. I'll take the Packers in this game. I'll take Jordan Love. I think this is a game maybe the Vikings a little slip up at home. Jordan Love comes in. Josh Jacobs just runs rampant. And 3 touchdowns for Josh Jacobs in this game. Packers win. And the Vikings do not win at home on this Sunday afternoon.
Not so fast, my friend. Give me the Vikings. The number 1 cornerback for the Packers is struggling with a knee injury. Just give me 2 touchdowns for Jefferson. Give me a touchdown on the ground for whoever. I forgot their running back's name, but him.
Aaron Jones.
Thank you. Give me Hawkinson for 60 yards. Give me the Vikings to show up at home and keep pace with the Lions, who will play on Monday. Give me the Vikings.
Tough pace to keep. You got to keep up with it. That's a tough. No, I mean, listen. I'm just going against the grain here with this, and maybe. Listen,
the spread's 1.
Well. Yeah,
spread's 1. You
should be home. You should be at least 3, right?
Yeah, I think it's a little disrespect to Sammy Poo, but
Sammy's gonna get paid, so whatever.
Jefferson's come on as of late.
Welcome back, Jet.
So we'll see. Give me Jefferson to secure the dub for Minnesota.
This is the Sunday night game?
Sunday night game. Yeah, they flexed out Cowboys, Eagles.
Should have flexed them out the first week. The Cowboys are terrible.
We flexed out the NFC East snooze fest, possible snooze fest with 2 backup quarterbacks for this game you're about to talk about.
What are you drinking?
A little iced tea lemonade.
Oh, I thought that was a beer.
But I'm not on screen right now. But
Oh, sorry for
it's
the
all
people
good.
at
I
home.
don't care.
Grandpa drinking iced tea.
I have a Falcon tackling a Commander on the screen right
Okay. Falcons at the Commanders. That Sunday night barn burner. Commanders at home minus the 4.5. I'm gonna take the Commanders here. I'm gonna take them to win. I'm gonna have Mr. Daniels just add to his Rookie of the Year resume at home. I'm assuming Penix is starting again, correct? I'm assuming we're not going to see Cousins ever again, correct?
Yeah.
They're going to cut him. Why'd you sign him? Why'd you waste your time? I mean, what a waste.
He did throw for 500 yards like 2 months ago.
Yeah, opening day. But I'll take the Commanders here. Washington. I think they're going to go. I think they're going to go. They're going to win big here. I think the Commanders. Give me the Commanders by 10, and Falcons will go home. Back to Atlanta on a long flight home after Mr. Daniels throws a beating on them.
Again, I disagree. Give me the Commanders by 15.
Yeah.
Commanders are going to win. They're a good team.
Bloodbath. Yeah, they are.
Penix, I mean, most teams can beat the Giants with blindfolds on. Give me the Commanders to not make a statement, but win.
Oh yeah, statement.
15.
You're right.
Give me 15. Yeah. Commanders are for real. They need more weapons going further. We've talked about that in the past. But yeah, give me Jaden.
They're dangerous. I like them.
Yeah, and then Monday night we don't have to talk about it. Lions Niners, and I smell possible an upset, but I know you don't want to hear that.
No, it's pointless. I hope nobody plays. Maybe there's another earthquake that comes through like the World Series.
I don't know. I just maybe Trent Williams is really.
He's not playing. Nobody's playing this weekend again. Leaving less guys. Greenlaw's done for the season. Thank you for coming out for the 1 week.
I thought they had that DNA in them. I guess not. Maybe I'm wrong about your Niners.
So I'll throw an interesting stat at you. In the last 21 years, they've made 7 NFC championships, and the other 14 years they haven't made the playoffs at all. So here you go. Add to it.
So they're Eli Manning?
They're all or nothing.
All right. No, good stat. All right, Van. It's time for Flush Wipe Dipe.
Actually, this is my favorite part.
I don't love this one, but I try. So Flush Wipe Dipe. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell us you like us. Tell us you hate us. Tell us what we're doing wrong. We're on Twitter. We're on Blue Sky. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. Find us. Do what you got to do to get more of us. Flush Wipe Dipe is a segment where we do it's our FMK, fornicate, marry, kill. Flush is the kill. Wipe is the fornicate, and marry is the dipe. You're gonna keep that in your diaper for a later date. It's the first one I got for you, Van. Which of these 3 schools, and I wanted to make it 4 schools, but I didn't want to bend the rules. Which of these 4 schools is going to go furthest in the college football playoff?
Okay.
Boise State, Arizona State, Notre Dame. Boise State home to Penn State, Arizona home to Texas.
Yeah.
And for the audience, Notre Dame on the road in New Orleans to play at Georgia.
You're going to think I'm wild for you. And I'm going to stay in the same exact order you're in. And I'm going to say I can swap either Arizona State or Boise State. And I really do think Notre Dame is good. And I think that right now they're better than Georgia. So I'll dipe up the Golden Homers, Domers. I don't know, man. Arizona State seems like they can put up points, and I don't know if Texas. It's a big line. All right, I'll flush Arizona State. I'll wipe Boise, and I'll dipe up the Domers.
Okay. And what if I replace Boise State with Penn State?
It's I'd flush Penn State. I don't like Franklin. I put my feelings first. I don't let the real. Um, yeah, I would put Arizona State. I'd flush Arizona State, and I'd uh I'd wipe up with Penn State, I guess, in that case, and then type up the Domer still.
All right, second one for you, Vin.
I just don't know what Georgia has without Beck. And honestly,
They have
I
5
really
stars everywhere except quarterback. That's
I
my
know,
opinion.
but that's a
Bet the
tough.
under.
Really?
I don't even know what it is, but I would bet the under.
We can check in. Let me dial in.
We're gonna do a deep dive into the CFP on Monday. Our plan is to come at you Monday, give
44.
give ourselves off New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. All right, Vin, and you might have a team that would be better for this graphic, but my second picture involves 3 baseball teams, and these baseball teams are looking for a first baseman. So flush, swipe, or dipe, Vin. Who signs Pete Alonso probably like March 30th?
Probably.
San Francisco Giants, Seattle Mariners, New York Mets.
I'll flush the Mariners because I don't think they have the funds to do it. I think they're just in the conversation. I think there's a lot of nonsense being thrown around to maybe up Pete's numbers or years or AV, whatever you want to say. But I just don't. I think the Mariners' writing's on the wall as far as like looking to maybe get rid of Castillo through trade. I don't know. I mean, Julio's dead there right now, and I feel bad for that guy because he can play ball.
Terrible year. Terrible season.
Yeah, terrible season. But hey, listen, that's okay.
They'll come back this year. They need a guy behind him. They need a bat. 100%. They were terrible.
But
so I don't know if
they don't.
I see what you're saying, but I don't know if Pete's.
Can you tell me?
I think he's realistic for them. The longer he's free.
No, I don't. I just don't think so. Can you tell me a long-term big money guy that the Mariners signed in like the last 10 years?
Robinson Cano.
Yeah, they didn't want to.
They did lock up J-Rod for a long time, but I know what you're saying. They don't seem like a big spender, but
they like to play within.
They did the Cano thing, and they did lock up J-Rod, and if J-Rod is what he was last year,
then we signed Edwin,
and he's a flash in a pan.
I don't know, whatever. Not my guess. I think the Giants like to throw things out there as far as.
Buster Posey's got money to spend, right? They're going to sign Burns probably.
Burns wants crazy money. I saw $250 or something like that.
Yeah, that's about 250, 225,
254 or something like that. I saw, and I was like, whoa.
He's good, man.
No,
he's aging, but he's good.
He's good. So I would take them for the wipe, and then I'd dipe the Mets. I just think it's going to happen. I mean, I think it's gonna happen. I don't know how to think about it anymore. I mean, I would be okay, like we talked about the other day. If Bregman is a real possibility, I would like you after talking and thinking about it. Bregman at third would be it would help. It would really help, and it would really kind of. And Vientos can still play. And we're all assuming he is going to play first and he can play first. I'm assuming that's the situation, but I mean, it just seems to me that he'll come back here, Pete, and we'll have the protection for him and for Soto, and Lindor and the boys are back, but I just don't know when. I think from what I read yesterday, it's so far off from what he wants to what the Mets or anybody seems to want to offer him.
Yeah. Mr. Carlos Baerga, who's an MLB insider now, he says that they offered him 3 years, $90 million, and opt-outs after every year. And Pete said no.
I didn't read that. If it's true, I thought that was a made-up story. To be completely honest with you,
I think it's Carlos Baerga who reported that.
No, I think you're right. I just don't. He's pretty good with his sources too. If that's true, then and Pete declined it,
If that's
I
true,
don't.
then I don't
What
want
is
him.
he
I
looking
don't
for?
want him back to begin with, but
I know you don't. But what is he looking for? Is he looking for
he
40,
wanted 200
45?
mil. He wanted 200 mil.
He should have took the deal the Mets offered him in June, but now
Yeah, but
it's
whatever.
over. So who cares?
Yeah. And the news that the Mets were in on Jock Peterson, I think it's realistic that they sign Bregman, they move Vientos to first, and then they sign a guy for DH and
They
platoon. I
need a
think that's
DH.
realistic. So,
I mean, what about Winker? Is he coming back?
I'd like Winker back.
Yeah, give some fire to that team.
But we'll see. Give me Bregman, and it's not an LSU thing. It's just a better player thing, better all around player, good base runner, clutch, good, like very good glove. Same age as Pete, so that's not a thing. It's just Pete, my opinion, he's a 1-2 player. And they were saying
Good at first.
one of the radio shows was comparing Vlad's stats to Pete's, and it's like, dude, 40 doubles, his WAR was 6. Like Vlad's by far
Worlds above.
a better all
Yeah.
around player.
So why isn't that still a possibility? I mean,
I don't think they're gonna trade him. I don't think. I don't know. I think the money. My opinion. I think that these players like Bichette. Apparently, the people think the Braves are gonna steal Bichette from them. But I think the money that is burning a hole in the Blue Jays owners' pockets that hasn't gone to Ohtani, hasn't gone to Soto, hasn't gone to these frontline starters and these free agents, because I don't think they want to be in Toronto. I think Toronto might just be like, all right, let's put this money towards our players that are here already. But if they don't, they want out, they want out. So I don't know. Everyone says, and your brother's one of them, that Cohen wants Vlad. I don't know if that's true, but I hear it from a lot of people.
yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but if it is, cool. He'd
Look,
be fun to have.
You already declined 340 million from Toronto. I don't know what his worth is
Yeah.
on the open market, and we gonna go. Are you gonna take the chance that come trade deadline you're gonna get something for him?
You think him and that body would fall off a hill like Prince Fielder? Fall off a cliff.
You mean like
Prince Fielder was a stud, and then he was awful.
But he got hurt. I think he had a bad neck.
Is that what it was? All right.
Yeah, he had neck surgery.
And who had a bad back? Vlad's father. And then he won an MVP.
That guy can hit a ball off the ground and over the fence.
Yeah, probably why he had a bad back, because he swung at
everything.
anthills.
It's gonna if I'm Toronto in that situation, he's worth more right now than he can be in the end of July, because if he gets hurt or something comes up and he can't perform, you ain't getting anything for him. Then he's gonna walk, and then what are you gonna do? So I would, my opinion, probably get as much as you can now.
Maybe they do trade him for a run, but I don't think if he gets traded. I don't know if he's a Boris guy, but I think he's going to test the market. He should test the market.
And then is Kyle Tucker not under contract next year?
Yeah, I think the Cubs will only have him for a year.
For this year, maybe even to July.
Yeah, I believe so.
That's crazy.
And the Cubs are still in whispers for Pete too. But all right, so you think he's a Met?
No chance.
I disagree. I think it's time to.
I'm not against him going.
I also don't see that's such a weird locker room with.
Oh yeah,
Alonso pumping everything that moves, and McRat
smiling. Yeah, he's such a rat.
And like Soto being a pro, and
Lindor
being a little weird. Lindor's still a little weird to me.
Like, but is it? What is it? The hair?
No, just like
smiling too much.
When he hit that grand slam and had no reaction, I didn't know what to think of that.
What do you like? What'd you want him to do? Like do backflips across the home plate?
Give me a fist pump. My favorite Lindor moment is when he hit 3 bombs with the Yankees. He was talking shit.
Yeah, I just think he's a professional, and I think it's like, hey, listen, I'm dude. First of all, you got fucked all over the place last year with awards and Gold Gloves and all that bullshit. But I think he's one of those guys that just is a true professional. He's not going to go out there and talk shit. Let Winker do that. Let those guys do it. But I'm not I'm not against that.
I wasn't. No, I didn't know what to think of it. It was confusing because
Okay.
when Pete hit the bomb off Williams, he squealed like a pig.
Yeah, well, that's
Um,
Pete.
it's just a weird make. I'm not gonna. It's a weird makeup, and I don't
Would you rather
know.
see Pete in more city commercials in his robe? I mean, what are we talking
No,
about?
it's time for Pete to be an absolute fan favorite in Middle America,
Okay.
hitting bombs and doing burger commercials.
Yeah.
All right, last one for you, Van.
Go.
It's the holiday week, so flush wiper dipe. What's the best day? What's the best day in this week or so? Is it New Year's Eve? You're gonna have a couple drinks, celebrate the end and the beginning.
Hmm.
Is it New Year's Day? Are you gonna sit on that couch and watch some football? Or was it Christmas? Was it the day that just passed a couple days ago? What's flush wiper dipe? The best day in this week.
I'll flush New Year's Eve. I'm not a New Year's Eve guy, even though it's the start. Um, of the new year, new life, new goals, new everything. But I'm just not. For me, it's just about work days off of work, and New Year's Day, I'm actually off of work. Like, no, nothing's going on. Like, I can just get away from it. Christmas Day, I can just get away from it. So I don't have a lot of those days. So I'll flush New Year's Eve. I'll wipe Christmas because Christmas has just become it's not the same to me anymore. It's nice to see everybody. It's nice to gather. So I think I said back in November I like Thanksgiving the most because there's it's just about who's at the table. It's not about what you got, who's not getting the right stuff. It's just there's too much nonsense in Christmas. It doesn't have the same appeal that it used to. And I'll type up New Year's Day because I'm gonna sit down, spend time with my family, get to watch some football that I don't really dedicate myself to as much as I used to, um, and just take the time and enjoy it with my kids and my wife and whoever's around.
Sounds good to me.
What
And
about you? Give me your
same question?
same question.
Hmm.
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 I do the same thing every New Year's Eve. Um, literally do the same thing every New Year's Eve.
What is that? You go to sideline?
I get a little bite to eat, maybe with my mom, grandma, aunt,
Yeah.
whoever's around, and then I watch college football, which goes way too late, and then I
Mm-hmm.
watch the ball drop, and then I watch the coverage from like L.A., New Orleans. I watch all the live music until they
Okay.
actually go off the air at like 2 a.m. And then I put on the Twilight Zone marathon on like sci-fi, and then I
Wow.
pass out to black and white TV.
Okay.
And then I wake up with a hangover. Um, I do that I guess I'll flush my own little personal tradition. And then I guess I'll wipe New Year's Day because LSU could lose
Yeah.
and
That's a good point.
the games could suck. And then I guess I'll dipe up Christmas.
Okay.
Um,
It's fair.
but any year that could change. I mean, if it's a good they got some good concerts out there in LA for Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve. Maybe that's the dipe.
Maybe.
I mean, you never know. But I need a girlfriend
Hmm.
to watch Twilight Zone with. But yeah,
It's a
but
good, good
that's
situation.
been that's been flush wipe dipe
Nice.
for the last episode of 2024. Oh no, we're coming Monday. I lied. Second to last episode of 2024. All right,
All
Vin,
right.
hit us with the 3 college bowl games this weekend. The only 3 interesting ones. Because Oklahoma's playing right now, I didn't add them.
They
It was going to
lost.
be too late. They
So.
lost. Oh, it's over. They lost. Wow. Navy,
Mm,
good for Navy. Thank you for your service.
yep.
All right, we got some bowl games Finn's going to talk about.
Birmingham Bowl going on right now on ESPN. 0-0 in the first quarter. Georgia Tech at Vandy. I'm not even sure where this game is. I guess it is in Birmingham.
Yes, it is.
uh,
Yes.
Vandy plus the 3. Um, and I don't have a choice. I don't have a pick. I mean, I'll take Georgia Tech. How about that? And the Yellow Jackets here. They beat Miami, so I'm going to take them.
Yeah, this was a fun one. This was a
Fun
good.
one. Yep.
This was a good bowl game to throw up. It's kind of the let's laugh at Bama and Miami and play together game. Because Georgia Tech beat Miami. Georgia Tech was the first team to take care of Florida State. Um, and then Vandy beat Bama. So and
Okay.
Vandy hung tight with I think it was Texas. So I thought this one was an interesting one. Which is going on right as we speak.
Yeah, Barn Burner 0-0. Saturday 3:30, probably game of the week. Number 18 Iowa State versus your Miami Hurricanes, which are ranked 13th, which we failed to put up here, but that's fine.
No,
Miami.
the rankings really matter anymore.
Well, then don't put them in. Don't put
What do you
18
mean?
Iowa State versus Miami. Nothing.
Oh! I forgot to put the. Oh.
Yeah, that's disrespectful to the
I didn't
Canes.
know what you meant. Okay, yeah.
The Pop-Tart Bowl. I mean, can we just before? I mean, I'm gonna take the Hurricanes here. I'm gonna take Cam Ward. Iowa State on the road anywhere beside their own home field, no good in my opinion. But if you can bet the over, take the over. These bowl game names are ridiculous.
This bowl game is the best bowl game outside of the CFP.
Absolutely, as far as yes, but I mean like,
And I don't mean
names
matchup.
of
I
them.
mean the fact that there's a Pop-Tart mascot who gets eaten, and the trophy is an actual working toaster. This thing's great.
Is that what we're really talking about?
That last year's Pop-Tart Bowl was unreal when that
I gotta check back.
Pop Tart committed suicide, jumped in that toaster, and then he got devoured by I believe it was Kansas State.
I gotta check that out. I don't have any recollection of any of it, but
It
I
was
just know
unreal.
Cam Ward, I hope, is MVP and shows everybody that he might go number 1. It depends who's got that number 1 pick, but you can give me the Canes here. Canes all day, and I think that'll be 70 points scored in this game.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the
Miami's defense is so bad.
Yeah,
So,
but I
Iowa
think
State's well
Miami.
coached.
Are kids jumping ship? You have a lot of portal
one
guys.
kid, one receiver's gone. I think he's going to Bama. That's just I don't understand that. Like I can talk that I can dedicate myself an hour to just that one comment I just made that kid's going to Alabama. I mean, I don't get it. I must not understand NIL that much, or maybe I'm just dumb. But the kid from Miami who scored 5 touchdowns this year is going to go to Alabama and play. I don't see it. Me personally, but I don't get it. But who do you like in this matchup?
I think Miami kills them.
Okay,
that's just good. My opinion. I think Cam Ward and them boys and Restrepo have kind of a statement to make.
Yeah, I agree. Alamo Bowl, 7:30 on Saturday night. The Valero Alamo Bowl, number 17 BYU versus number 23 Colorado. Colorado minus the 4. You can give me the Buffaloes all day here. I think that those boys are going to put on a show. They're all playing. I think their running back might have been in the portal. One of their 5 running backs that are there. I'm not sure which one it is, but it doesn't matter. I think Shedeur is going to dominate, and the Colorado Buffaloes win by more than 4 points in the Alamo Bowl.
Yeah, I think Deion coached them pretty damn well this year. I think I heard no smoking before the game, or that'll be the last time you ever smoke. I heard all that. I heard Deion shaved and he looks like he's 30 years old again.
He looks like he can play. Looks like he's suiting up for the Niners this week. Could use him.
Give me. I think BYU might make this fun, but Colorado should win. I mean, unless it's just kind of like a little showcase for Colorado to go out and they really don't play 4 quarters. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but give me Colorado to win and cover. I assume they're closer to Texas than Utah, but
don't you think that these kids who enter the portal more than once should have to then sit out?
Yeah, they were talking about that. I heard that today on the radio.
There has to be something. There has to be some sort of regulations on this process because I've read that there's kids. There was a kid playing last night on Arkansas State. He was at Arkansas State, then he was at South Carolina, then he went back to Arkansas State. What are we doing? What is going on? And had to sit no timeout either. And I'm not sitting there saying Arkansas State's Alabama or Oregon. But what are we doing?
I'm not for the making them sit because if someone offered Signetti a fat contract, he'd be in his 3rd school in 3 years.
Coaching?
Yeah.
No, I agree, and I think those guys should have to sit out too.
Maybe like
it's not fair. That's not fair for recruits. I've always said that from day one.
Maybe I would do this. I would do your first 2 years. You can only transfer once. Like you have to be at a school, and then maybe maybe first 3 years you can only transfer once, and then maybe like senior year, if the freshman's kind of come and take a job, maybe you can get the hell out of there. Something like that. I wouldn't mind something like that, but I don't. I really don't care. That doesn't bother. As long as they're not gaining years of eligibility.
One of you guys just signed with the Hurricanes. One of the LSU.
Yeah, a bunch of guys jumped in the portal. That's why Baylor's favored, I think. I don't know how Baylor's favored, but
I put Kelly in the portal.
I'll take Nick Saban.
Would you take Day?
No, stop. He's like 2 wins against the SEC in like 20 games.
Tell the people what games we like though this week. Give them our insight on
good transition.
College football and NFL football for this week. Give the people what they want. Why they?
All right, I'm going big spreads here. I'm testing my my skills here to say the least. I'm going. And Vin, I only gave you the 2 on the graphic.
That's fine.
Sorry,
I gave some other insightful information just now. That over the Miami game is something that I would pick up on if I was a betting man.
But this is the graphic that's going to go on our socials so people can hold us accountable. Vin in this game likes the over. I don't know what it is, but give me Texas minus 13 to go to I believe the Peach Bowl and take care of Arizona State. So give me the Longhorns minus the 13. I think they're going to win it all. I've been saying it for a couple weeks now, a few weeks. So, and then going to the NFL, my pick is I got it. I looked at the spreads. I liked a couple games, but I got to go Colts 7.5. They're playing for something. The Giants are a mess. Give me they have the best tackler in the whole NFL. So I like Tracy a lot, but if Tracy or Singletary, whoever is carrying the ball, they're going to get hammered every play. Give me the Colts minus the 7.5 against the Giants. And then Vin, you want me to read them or you have it?
I got it. Let me tell the people about the Washington Commanders on Sunday at home, putting a beating on the Falcons. We talked about them earlier. I gave you my 2 cents about that. And I don't understand this, and maybe I'm being sucked into this line, but I am taking the Oregon Ducks to beat the Ohio State Buckeyes. I think they're +1 or 2 in this situation right now.
I saw 2 on the ESPN app. I saw 2.5.
Yeah, wild. That doesn't make sense. Yeah,
I don't know. Is there an injury we don't know about?
Maybe I'm gonna buy into whatever it is.
Did Dylan Gabriel fall in New York?
I don't know. Maybe he hit a little curb issue, maybe a little ankle.
Did Hunter hit him with the Heisman like a WWE match?
I thought you meant Hunter Triple H actually just now. I wasn't even thinking about that other guy.
Yeah, I don't understand that line. The game is in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah,
Ohio
doesn't
State
make
has to
sense.
travel, so I don't
Yeah.
get that line at all.
No.
It's weird. It's weird. I could see Oregon winning by 10. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
get that one.
Yeah.
But speaking before we do the pop culture minute and get
Okay.
out of here for the weekend,
Okay.
did you see the leaked Royal Rumble card on Twitter?
No. Can you send it to me quick so I can take a peek and then I can give you my insight? Am I in it?
You're the I believe you're
30?
seventh.
7. Nice. Is it live tonight, SmackDown, by the way?
Probably not.
It's kind of becoming a little ridiculous, but I mean, I understand they want to have these guys rest.
Just text you the apparently leaked. Apparently, this happens every year. Apparently, this is the leaked Royal Rumble card and results.
Do they do this just to stir the pot up? Like, what's... All right, so, no, I didn't see this. I'm going to look at Appendix 1 from the women's match. Oh, wow. I saw it. Oh, so I saw that, I guess, Becky Lynch is coming back since she was on Netflix yesterday.
Becky Lynch was in, like, a promo. Yeah.
Yeah. Charlotte, okay. Yeah, I mean, this is interesting to me.
Who's Karma?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know who half these people are. Karma. Maybe she's an NXT girl. I have no idea.
No, I don't think there are any NXT girls on that list.
Well, this girl here is from not even in it. She came in last year, Jordani Grace. She's not even in
when
WWE.
she's a free agent, she'll be.
You think
she'll
so?
be on the main roster. Yeah, she's. I think. What do I hear? I think she's pretty damn talented. She's fucking jacked.
She's jacked. She'll kick your ass. These no surprise entrance at all. Like that to me doesn't make sense.
Well, Charlotte Flair, that would be return. Alexa Bliss is a return. Jade Cargill is a return.
I'm looking at the guys now. It seems to be too generic for me. Too whatever. Not.
But did you look at the women's title match? There's a new champ.
Tiffy time.
Yeah.
She deserves it.
And then Rollins interferes with whatever match. So I don't know. I doubt that's real, but
no way.
And The Rock comes in at 31, which would be hilarious.
That's cool. I mean, I don't know. I don't buy into it, but we'll see. Well, Mike Francesa won he's in the championship game of his family's fantasy league. That's nice.
Mike Francesa's kids co-hosted with Sal today, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they each got an hour with Sal. Because I guess Tierney's off.
Is it like a tryout or something?
I don't know what's going on.
All right.
But you know what you know what is going on? You know what I do know, Vin?
Some embarrassment for me at some point, I'm sure, coming up.
It's the pop culture minute.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've been watching. Have you been watching? Have you been watching Skeleton Crew on Disney Plus?
I think we know the answer to that.
I think it's a no.
I don't even know what that is. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm listening.
It's a good show. It's a bounce back from a bad show that Star Wars had earlier in the year. Vin, it's E.T., Goonies, Stand By Me, all in a little Star Wars universe. It's pretty damn good. It's entertaining.
Sounds like it.
It's kids being kids. It's Jude Law. Is he a Jedi? Is he a Sith? Is he good? Is he bad? He's a pirate. What's his real name? It's a good show. So,
I did see the Superman trailer.
Oh, did you cry?
Did not. But it looks interesting for the most part because now I know the backstory of it as I'm watching it. And yeah, it looks pretty cool, actually. I think that would be something that I can dip my toes into.
Oh, did you watch Penguin yet?
I don't have a lot of time, Greg.
You got to watch Penguin. I think you'll.
Can I just tell you what happens after I leave here, quick, just so you understand what goes on?
You feed your family. You go to bed.
Feed my family. I go to bed. There you go.
And you watch college. You watch a little college hoops.
If I can get a good mid major on on some random channel, yeah, I watched that.
Give
But
me a
yep.
give me a give me a mid before we get out of here. Give me a mid major you like to go far in the tourney this year. Who have
A
you seen
mid
that
major
surprised you?
that I like.
There's no Northern Iowa has like the best field goal percentage in the country. Saw that today.
It's a really, really good question. Wow, that's
Give the
really
listeners a mid
interesting.
major to keep an eye on.
I think Murray State's pretty good this year. I
Ooh.
like them. Um, Depends. You want to go Missouri Valley? I mean, there's a lot of different avenues we can go here. Um, yeah. I mean, it's Murray. It's look. A lot of these teams can go in a lot of different directions. You know, uh, come time in the Belmont and Drake are very good. Also, by the way, Drake's very good. They beat Miami, but that's not saying a lot. Larinaga stepped down because he
Drake
can't handle
lost
the
to
NIL.
Kendrick.
That's enough of this for today.
Okay.
That's enough of this. Though there's a lot of good. There's a lot of probably mid majors that are better than some of the bottom conferences and the power conferences. So.
All right,
Basketball's fun.
We got the intro playing us out. Another successful episode 32, I said. So,
Yeah.
you know our pick. You know who we like. You know who we don't like. You know that the Pop-Tart Bowl is a legit bowl.
It's a
I'm
bowl.
going to go send Vinny the Pop-Tart. Just committed suicide and feeding Kansas State.
Love to see it.
All right, Vin, say goodbye to the beautiful people. Until Monday, folks.
Goodbye, everybody. Enjoy the weekend. Watch some bowl games. Watch the Hurricanes. Put a beat down on Iowa State. And enjoy whatever crappy NFL games are.
Go Bengals.
Adios.